Here at Fox 5, we're starting a new series digging into what it's really like for people who ride the subway.
Well, the numbers may show that subway crime is down. There are many incidents that either don't get reported or don't rise to the level of criminal activity. Still, they are unnerving.
All right, Fox 5's Arthur Chen spoke with the riders about some of their subway stories.
A lot of the times when we bring you stories that have to do with the subway system, it's when something really big has happened, right? And police have been called. Acknowledging that, we wanted to come down here and talk to New Yorkers about things that might not rise to that level, but still holds a very big presence in their lives.
I feel like every night I see something, right?
Sam is one of the countless subway riders out there with a story to tell. Times Square is his station, and though he's by no means small, he says he is always on his toes.
Every single night, like those stations, they're like, it's really difficult to feel safe. No matter, even if nothing is happening, like, you know, eventually something is gonna happen. Oh my God, that was like 2 weeks ago. I was in the L train under the bridge going from Bedford to First Avenue, and somebody started screaming like, "Get off the train right now, get off the train, get off the train." And it was like this huge pile of people running into everybody.
Sam's Times Square station was in the headlines last year after Michelle Go was shoved to her death onto the tracks of an oncoming train. Her murder exacerbated by the fact that in life she dedicated her free time to those in need, just like the man who was arrested for killing her. For women who ride the subways, like Sienna, there seems to be no shortage of disturbing behavior to endure.
Someone like spat on me on the subway, and that was really pretty traumatizing.
Anahi echoes another form of criminality that targets women. She too has unwanted stories to share.
I actually have been, what's that word, molested. One day I was going on my way to work again, and walking up the stairs, a man came and tried to grab my behind. And that is, as a woman, as you say, it's very uncomfortable to be dealing with that type of situation.
From sexual harassment to assault cases to murder cases, we report on instances that the NYPD investigates. The official NYPD stats show a picture of crime in decline in the subways, in part a result of changes, including the city adding additional patrol officers into the system, and a change in techniques like positioning officers to check in with conductors who might report activity to police to address. But the simple truth is, countless New Yorkers who run into awful situations tell us they don't even call 911, and that includes both Sam and Anahi.
No. Like never, and not because I don't think they're needed. I just don't think the response is gonna be quick enough, or I just think it's more like just look down and wait, because eventually it's gonna be over.
Because honestly, I don't call 911 because they're not gonna be as on top of the situation as it should be. They're gonna give you a rundown, make you write a report, and they're gonna check on you. They never check on you. So I don't feel like there's a point to have to reach out to NYPD.
We have strategies in place to address these kinds of issues, right? So in this instance, again, we have cameras throughout our system. We're starting to add more cameras on subway cars.
On the same day we spoke with these subway riders, New York City Transit President Richard Davey was responding to questions from reporters about a shooting inside a subway car on a C train in Brooklyn. A teenager and a man in his 40s were shot.
For our riders, it's going to be unsettling, there's no doubt. Right?
While Davey says these instances are rare and points out to the fact that there were 4 million subway riders that day, and NYPD data shows subway shootings are down 25% this year, the picture does not match with Sam's perception and that of other riders we speak with. Remember what Sam said when we first met him?
I feel like every night I see something, right?
And with that disconnect, riders tell us how they avoid becoming another subway story, knowing when to avoid eye contact and being ready to move out of a subway car.
I think when it escalates, I just switch like from another train or go a little further, try to like get away from the situation. I think that's a way better solution.
In Bushwick, Brooklyn, listening to the subway stories of New Yorkers, Arthur Chen, Fox 5 News.